Back now at 7:43 with a warning for millions of people who use an iPhone or iPad. If you thought they couldn't be hacked, you've got to think again. NBC's Kerry Sanders is in Miami with details on this. Kerry, good morning.
Well, good morning, Matt. Among the reason the old iPhones like this one, the more popular 4S, or the much anticipated iPhone 5 are so popular is because of all of those apps in the phone. But as it turns out, some of the apps, the older apps, may have a flaw that puts your personal information that's in these phones at risk. The iPhone is among the most popular cell phones in the world, and each of the hundreds of millions of iPhones and iPads out there is assigned a unique series of numbers and letters. Until last week, it was assumed the so-called UDID numbers were securely protected from hackers. Then a group called Anonymous posted 1 million of those UDID numbers online. Experts say it's the key that could allow a hacker to track your device's location, revealing where you are, where you've been, as well as allowing access to logons to your accounts without the need for a password.
We're going to see people break into people's social media accounts, into apps, figure out where they've been and what they're doing, maybe even who they're talking to. There's a lot that will happen with these UDIDs. It's a great playground for hackers now to start to really experiment.
For iPhone owners, a huge surprise.
Nobody talks about antivirus program for the iPhone, so I kind of assumed that nobody could ever get in.
Anonymous, quick to blame Big Brother, said it acquired 12 million UDI numbers from an FBI surveillance program. But the FBI says it's not the source, saying in a statement on Twitter, "We never had info in question. Bottom line, totally false." And now an Orlando company that works with multiple online magazine publishers, Bluetoad.com, says it's the inadvertent source.
In response to this, we've brought in an independent team to begin evaluating and confirming what happened and putting things in place so that this doesn't happen again.
Is that door closed?
The door is absolutely closed.
Closed thanks in big part to David Schutz, a Virginia-based computer security analyst who discovered the data was not an FBI file. Rather, it came from Bluetoad.com.
What I find interesting, though, is that everybody goes crazy about the government having this information, but they never seem to think that it's bad that corporations might also have this information. And more often than not, it's the corporations who are tracking all this stuff.
So folks are now wondering, well, what if my phone is compromised? How do I know? If you get the UDID number, here's the catch-22. There are some websites that have popped up where you can put your UDID number in there, but there's no way to know whether that website isn't actually just trying to steal your UDID number. So the experts say, sadly, the best advice is if you're really concerned, the only solution is buy a new phone or a new iPad. Matt?
Which is not a cheap solution, Kerry. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.